Yes, I'm a proud Italian, as you can see. However, I'm also half Puerto Rican. I'm Puerto Rican Italian. My mom comes from Humacao, Puerto Rico. Father comes from Italy. Here's the deal. My little Puerto Rican grandma, she talk like this, you know? She's just so cute, and it's so cute, and it's so loving, and it's so loving. I gotta tell you what my little loving grandma did one time. And it's a true story, what I'm about to tell you. When I was in my 20s, I did something really stupid. I went out one day, and I had a one-night stand, okay? Now, I got to tell you people, be careful who you bring home. Because I brought home a girl that didn't want to go away. No, she thought 1 + 1 is 2, and now we're married, and I'm going to stay with you. Fuck that shit. I got up in the morning to go to work, and I expected her to be gone. Well, because she couldn't handle this rejection, she decided to get even. Now, here's where the story of my grandmother comes into play. I was living in a nice, beautiful house, and I was doing really well, and I'm 25, and I'm single, and I got it all decked out, and I've got all the things, I've got all the toys, I got the nice car, I got the nice furniture, and down on the bottom floor, because it was 2 stories, I'm making my own recording studio, you know, so I can make Little J Productions. Anyways, I've got all this stuff loaded up. I'm at work, I'm a DJ. I used to be on the radio. Little J, you know, I used to be one of those boss jocks in the day of records. Records, people. Now, as an HQ, I was spinning records when music was on vinyl. It was like, this is Little J playing the music so you can dance the night away. And the rhythm's gonna hit you with Gloria Estefan, you know, shit like that. Anyway, so I'm at work, I'm on the radio, I'm doing what I do. When I get this call in the middle of my show that says, hey, you better hurry up and go home because your house is on fire. I'm like, what? So it's my neighbor calling me to say my house is on fire. So I jump in the car, I go home, and as I get home, I see the crime scene tape. My house is completely taped off, burned to the ground, nothing left. That was a horrifying feeling. But what was even more horrifying was to find out that it was deliberate, and it was the psycho chick that I had taken out the night before. Okay? She came back because she could not handle rejection, she burned my fucking house down. Now, here's the thing. My sweet, loving grandmother, who only stands this tall. Now, let me cue you in. They call me Little J because, yes, I am 5 feet with shoes on, okay? With shoes on, all right? Got a little Danny DeVito complex going on. But anyways, here's my grandmother who's only up to here. And she lives right across the street from me. So as I jump out of the car and I'm looking at the crime scene, and I'm seeing everything smoldering, and I'm watching the detective take pictures, my grandmother steps across the street and she goes, you know, that girl is so crazy and is so crazy. I saw the whole thing. I said, Grandma, you saw the whole thing? Yes. I was out in my yard. I was watering the flowers. And as I putting the water to the flower, I look and I see this girl that I know doesn't live with you trying to get in your door. I said, Grandma, let me get this right, Grandma. You saw the girl trying to get in my door. Oh, yes. She was I didn't think you give to her a key, but she got something. The cops say maybe a little knife or something. She's trying to get in the door of your house. I said, Grandma, and anywhere when you were an eyewitness to this breaking and entering crime, did you think that maybe you should call 911? But are you kidding me? I'm from New York City. In the Bronx, we don't get into other people's business. And she turns and she waters the flowers some more. And I'm like, Grandma, we're not talking about other people's business. Abuela, we're talking about me, la familia, okay? It didn't occur to you as a strange person is breaking into my home to call the police. Oh, no. I just said to myself, I wonder what she is doing today. Then I look up and I hear a big crash. I said, Grandma, you heard a crash? Yes. And from the window I see, whoosh. It looked to me like she threw your TV, but no. The policeman said it was a computer. Grandma, you watched her throw my computer out the window. Yes, mija. And Grandma, you didn't think at that point to call 911? No, I don't like those things anyway. The TV and the computers are no good, no good. Too many people paying too much attention to those kind of things. I'm like, oh my God. Grandma, I understand that in your generation people didn't gather around computers and stuff. But didn't it occur to you, Abuela, when the computer was flying out the window that this woman's psycho? Well, yes, I was thinking to myself, You should have dated somebody your own race. If you dated somebody your own race, this is not happening. But you went and you dated this crazy gringa. You see what the crazy gringa do to you? Suddenly, I'm being lectured for dating a white girl. I'm like, Grandma, okay. All right, so Grandma, what happens if the computer comes flying out the window? Well, I say to myself, whew, this girl is so crazy and so crazy. Then she coming back out and she go to the barbecue grill and she pick up the lighter fluid. Grandma, you watched it. Wait, and this is my grandma. I gotta stay respectful. My brain's freaking. Grandma, you watched her pick up the lighter fluid. Yes, mija. She picked up the lighter fluid and go back into the house. She was not going to use the barbecue. No, Grandma. No, she wasn't there to barbecue. Now, did it occur to you that when she picked up the lighter fluid that maybe she was going to torch the house? No. Why would that occur to me? That is a very crazy thing for somebody to do. I did not think she was that crazy. Grandma, when you saw the smoke and the flames and the fire shooting out the fucking windows, oh my God, Grandma, did you realize then that she was that crazy? Oh, yes. Yes, at that time I say, ay, Dios, que loco en la cabeza. I go and I call 911, but already your neighbor has called 911. Okay, Grandma, so it didn't matter that she was breaking and entering, because you're from New York and you don't get involved. And it didn't matter that she was throwing the computer out the window, because, hey, in your generation, we didn't mess around with those kind of things. And then when she got the lighter fluid, it didn't occur to you that she's going to torch the house, because that's just too crazy to do. But, Grandma, it pleases me to know that when you saw the fire, when you saw the flames, Abuela, you decided to call the police. Yes, mija, but apparently everybody had called. Grandma, okay, I'm not feeling too good, okay? Bendición, Grandma. Now, bendición is what we say out of respect to our grandmothers, which means bless me. And then in Spanish, they respond and they bless you, telling you sleep with the angels. Only as she said, sleep with the angels, mija. I said, no, Grandma, I'm not going to be sleeping with the angels tonight. No, I'm going to be sleeping in the cheapest, shittiest, crack house, run-down, ghetto-ass hotel for who knows how long till I can save the money to get another house. No, Grandma, I won't be sleeping with the angels tonight. But thank you for the offer. No, really, you guys, it's a true story, but I got to love her. She is my grandma. Ciao.